I love actually running online businesses, and I love this entire online space because just yesterday I had a 6 hours long drive. I drove across an entire country, across the whole of Croatia, and I was away completely. I didn't answer to a single message to any of my setters or students that I'm training, placing, and managing inside these 6 and 7 figure coaches or agencies. I literally was completely away. And guess what? When I arrived to my destination, I opened my phone and I was like, let me see the daily report that my setter submitted. By the way, it's absolutely crucial for you to see what the hell is it that your setters are even doing on a daily basis. And like I said, I just opened my phone and guess what I saw? I saw 11 bookings that day. 11 bookings in a single day. And what's even better is that the day before, he managed to book 12 more calls, which is 23 calls in less than 48 hours. Let's say 48 hours, 2 days. And that's just insane. Whenever I mention these things to people, to you guys watching this video, no matter how good you are, no matter how much money you're making, 20, 30K a month already, that's not enough because, bro, with these same things, you can literally just be making 50. And the work rate doesn't go up. You're literally working the same hours but making more money. And that's why people always look at me like I'm a lunatic or something. You just need proper systems, not some AI shitty systems, some paid ads, whatever. Obviously, you do need paid ads to kind of market yourself out there, but you need real people in your DMs, in your business. You need someone who is actually willing, capable, hungry, and who possesses all of these qualities. You need him to push your entire company, because we all know these periods when business is going slow, then the next month it's absolutely flying, but then again it's going slower than usual. And guess what happens then? A lot of people, 99% of these online coaches and agency owners, start blaming it on something or someone. But the thing is that you need an absolute fucking killer, a real A player who is able to just bring an entire company up with him. And that's exactly what's happening here. When I was away, I told the guy, bro, I'm gonna be away for some time, and unfortunately you can't count on me for the next 6-7 hours. And he was like, let me handle this, he said. And guess what? He truly did handle it. And what's the thing? The thing is that in these 48 hours, where he booked 23 calls, he didn't only do it through the DMs, he did it as well through the dials. He is both dialing and handling DM prospects. So I'm just trying to find it. He did 90 dials, got 9 pickups, and ended up with 6 bookings, which is one insane percentage. The day before, he did 108 dials, got with 13 pickups, and managed to book 5 calls. 5 calls. Once again, an insane percentage. But the thing is that he is literally doing it all. Why? Because he's an A player. And that's the system I managed to drill into him. By the way, we're still not done. Of course, we're planning on hitting 200K a month with that business, because right now we're doing around 150, around that number. The goal is to hit 200K per month by the end of this year, and we have 2 more months or 6 more weeks, because November is still not done, and we're planning to officially surpass that 150K mark. But without these people, I absolutely wouldn't be able to do it. I don't want to promote my stuff like I'm some guru, or like I'm running some coaching program. No, I truly don't have any gay 15K a month coaching program. I truly don't. And I wouldn't be able to do it without any of these killers that I found all across IG, because you need to be working with people who you fully resonate with. And those are the systems. Not that specific thing is a system, but that's a crucial aspect of your entire system that you need to build, because you can't rely on people that you just can't trust, the ones that are easily complacent. Imagine this guy making 3K a month and just being like, I completed life. No, that doesn't work that way, because realistically he could have stopped at 3 bookings, because 3 bookings a day for the market standard in the industry that we're in today, filled with these gays and geeks. We simply didn't want to be complacent. He decided to book 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 5 more, and he ended up with 11. Can you realize how insane that sounds? And like I said, I don't want to promote myself like I'm some guru. No, I wouldn't have been able to do it without single of these guys. But, it took me like 2.5 years or so to pave the path that others now can follow. And I'm not even sure why people think I'm exaggerating with these numbers and stuff, because, The crucial thing is to have frameworks. There's a huge difference. I don't want for any single one of my setters to follow any scripts A to Z, because it just makes them sound robotic. And at the end of the day, every single prospect is different. Every single business has its own KPIs, SOPs, so you can't follow one simple thing. But you need to have a framework that then you can optimize. That's a part of the system, a crucial one in that 2 weeks onboarding period that I just talked about. That's absolutely crucial to lay the foundation. And the stronger the foundation, the taller the building. You need to lay that foundation so everyone knows what ground is the person standing on. We just need to be kind of at the right position before we even proceed with other things such as daily report channels, KPI trackers, SOP trackers, CRMs, lead trackers, go high level crap, all of these things, because without this simple foundation, you just can't build it, and that's a crucial aspect of your business. I mean, every business is laid on these things. I can't think of a single successful business that doesn't have these things. And then as a byproduct of all these things, everyone knows, all right, today I'm gonna wake up, I need to do X, Y, Z. Bro, send me the daily report after you finish and let's analyze. Let's say you handle 30 leads and you end up with only 1 booking. Absolutely terrible. I want 3 to 5. I want minimum 3 to 5 bookings from the DMs that you handle. If it's, let's say, 30 DMs handled, I want 3 to 5 bookings, because that's the percentage I'm aiming for. If it's not right, let's analyze. Let's analyze. Daily calls as well. Or every other day, whatever helps. Every single person inside the team just needs to know what is he supposed to do. I wake up, like my morning routine, for example, is also, even though it's like seemingly insignificant, unimportant or something, I'm not talking about these Ashton Hall type of routines. No, I'm talking about the routines where, you just do high leverage activities as soon as you open your eyes. Just today, like I said, I opened my MacBook, and I decided as a part of my morning routine to just see all the daily reports that my setters have submitted while I was asleep, of course, while, when they signed off or whatever, when they finished their workday. And then, all right, daily report, this and that, X, Y, Z, X leads handled, Y call booked, Z no-shows, whatever, just some random numbers. After I note it all down, I go in the CRM and see if they tracked every single lead, and to see the situation there. How many people do we have on, VSL sent? How many people do we have on Calendly sent? How many people do we need to follow up on? And then I match it with the daily report. And that's my morning routine. Crucial aspect. I know exactly what I need to do every single day. Same before I go to sleep. I just need to check up on my boys, see how they're performing, and, see you tomorrow on the call, bro. And then on the call, we analyze. 3 times a week, minimum, we have a call. First call is to set the goals for the week. Second call is to review all the conversations that are, a bit hectic, I'd say, that were a bit bumpy, that weren't, I'd say, good enough. Because, when you analyze and, I'd say, overview, just review what the setter did, then you guys know exactly what needs to be fixed moving forward. On that call, I like to focus on what worked and double down on it, and fix what went wrong, and just completely remove that from our daily routine, from our work routine, if I may say, if you get me. And then on the Friday call, I just like to reflect on the entire week, set up the foundation for the weekend, because weekend is all about making that final push to hit the goals that we set on Monday. And that's also a system. Me being present there 24/7 for people through WhatsApp support, 24/7 while I had a 6 hours long drive. I know what you might think, but you get the point, hopefully. And this instance as well. And by me being a leader who leads from the front, I managed to transfer that energy onto setters. And one crucial thing when it comes to managing these setters is actually hiring the right people, because you can't hire people that are not on the same wavelength as you are. Just one more thing that I can add to this entire system I'm talking about right now. Once again, the foundation. You need to run a proper hiring process. You need to usually how it goes. I post a job opportunity, let's say for a DM setting role. I get 30 applicants. I filter them out to 10, 12 people maybe. I ask them, these 10 to 12 people, I ask them to send me a Loom video. And out of those, I book maybe 5, 6, 7 interviews, maybe 8, I don't know. And then I thoroughly just inspect who is it that would be the best fit for the specific role, because I obviously don't want to have someone who has A great experience, let's say he made $500,000 in the last 3 months, generated, for the business. And then I'm like, yes, let's fucking go. Great experience. I hop on a call with him, he's stiff as fuck. He's not a pleasant person to actually talk with. I don't want to be working with those people, and that's exactly why I want to hop on that call as well. Once again, crucial, absolutely crucial step of my entire system. And then, at the end of the day, it's all about holding them accountable, showing support when the things are down. You, as a manager who leads from the front, or you as a business owner whose entire life depends on it, and your setter, a fucking A player, you just need to push. You just need to bring an entire company up and keep killing it. Because, like I've said, you watching this video, you probably are not in a position where you're like drowning, where you're, feeling like you're stuck. No, you're surely doing good. Not just everyone is watching my video, so I'm at least I hope you're doing good. But still, there's never enough, right? Numbers go infinite. And me, if I was making 50K a month, I wouldn't be satisfied. I'd like to make 100. But to be fair, with me specifically, it's a bit different because I'm just chilling in a Croatian countryside. I'm just like living a nice life, proper Wolf of Croatia type of vibes, no rush, so I'm not like, my ego is not that high, I'd say, even though I should brag a bit more, but I'm not dying if I'm not making like 20K a month or so. I'm genuinely doing good. But like I said, it's never enough, and we're all aiming to do more. And it's not about how hard you work. It's not about some fancy systems. It's not about crappy funnels, some new shiny object in the market that someone is going to try and sell you. No, it's truly about leverage. How smart you work, and I'd say how much time and effort you're putting towards a certain high leverage activity, not low leverage activities such as, DMing with people, with your prospects for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. No, I'm talking about high leverage activities such as delivering, marketing yourself, and closing calls. Just collecting cash while your setter and while your manager, preferably if you have some, while they're working for you. Because I, as a manager, like I said, I don't have any program to sell you on. I, as a manager, and me and my setters, we just work on commissions. The more we work, the better we get, the more we make, and ultimately the more money we bring in the company, which once again ties back or loops back into how much we make. So yeah, it's all about commission based, because like I said, every single morning I wake up with the purpose to do this and that, tick off every single one of my boxes on the daily objectives list, because I know that's what's gonna ultimately pay me. Maybe not now, but in weeks time I'm gonna receive a juicy payout, because yeah, I just made so much fucking cash. And that's exactly the type of mentality, I'm transferring to my setters. So yeah, if you don't have any killer setters, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Hopefully you've not been hiring from Fiverr, Upwork, LinkedIn recruitment as these people that just apply with fake CVs that they made through ChatGPT. No, I'm talking about real people with real background that have invested in their programs, in their education, invested thousands and thousands, and that just, I'd say, have some things on the line that they need to make it happen. It's do or die time. I want you to have those types of setters, the ones that are like literally their backs are against the wall and they need to make it happen. They want to quit that 9 to 5. They want to provide for their families. They're not going to be able to pay the bills if they don't make that commission. Those are the people you need, because those are the ones that push you forward and forward. Genuinely, if you don't have any, honestly, I don't mind shooting some setters your way for free, no charge at all. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm gonna post it down there in the description, or you can just type it Wolf of Croatia on Instagram. You can reach out to me. You can just let me know if you need any setters. I'm just gonna shoot them your way, no charge whatsoever. And thank you for watching. Hopefully it helps. Subscribe if you'd like, if you want more free sauce like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep grinding, boys.